Hi, I'm Aaliyah, and this is my physical media haul. Alright, let's get into number one. Starting with number one, the Action Bible. I have a real Bible, but I know if I bought this, I would read the stories more, and I have. I watch Love Island, so typically what I do is I take a shower, I watch Love Island, and then I watch this. I don't watch this, I read this, and I really do enjoy having like pictures along with the text. I think it keeps me captivated. So, would recommend if you're willing to buy a second Bible or something, but it's not absolutely necessary. But I really do enjoy having this. Now, on to number two. It's this. This is the history of the American presidency. When I bought this, I thought it ended with Obama, but it didn't. It ends with Bush. Would I have bought that if I knew? It was obvious in my face because he's the last one on it, but they're not in order. They don't have it doesn't have a president, but it has every single president leading up to Bush, and there's facts and details that are pretty interesting, and I like it. I like to read it. I wouldn't recommend this in general because you can find all this information online. But when I get to Ronald Reagan, they praise him in this, but is Ronald Reagan praiseworthy? Debatable. Number three, this isn't for me per se, but I know at some point in life I want to have children. So I got this book. I found it. It has beautiful imagery. Let me put up a page. Stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. But I know I want to have children, and although I try to hold back from buying stuff just because I don't know what point in life I will have children, I know I'm having them, and I would love for them to have this. Or if it's one, it'll probably be two, but I'd love for them to have this. So I bought it anyway, and I'll just keep it in a box until kids come. That's it. The fourth thing is The Maze Runner. I've watched all the movies, but I have never read the book before, and I don't know if it's gonna be the thing where as a kid, I watched all the Percy Jackson movies, and then I read the books, and then I watched the new show. And I understood after that why people didn't like the movies because I thought they were exceptional. I thought they were phenomenal. But a lot of people hated them. And when I read the books, that's when I understood why people dislike them because they're very different. Not very, but there's details um, that I think were important that were left out of the films. But the show's good, so. And I still like the movies anyway. But I hope the same thing happens with the Maze Runner. I want to see if there was any details left out of the first film that might have given me a different perspective because I like the Maze Runner movies, but I don't know if it's something I would watch often, like Divergent, which is another case of people not liking the movies but loving the books. But I think Divergent, like the franchise, wonderful, exceptional. But after seeing Hunger Games, I see why people like that one more. But this is not this isn't related to this. But back to continuing the haul. The next part of the haul is just gonna be like physical film stuff that I got, which are just my favorite movies or classics that I think I would like to have in my collection and everything. So we're gonna start. One is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part One. I would like to have all the films on DVD, but what the store I bought this at, they only had this one, so I'm gonna try to do like a piece by piece thing, so that it's like authentic and not just consuming a bunch of stuff all at once. But the Harry Potter movies are amazing. Everyone knows that. And I think it's one of those things that I think physically I would like to have in case, God forbid, it ever comes off streaming. I don't think it will, but if it does, at least I have this one. And it's nice inside. It's like almost brand new. The next film I have is it's upside down. Beauty and the Beast, the Christmas one. I also have the original one in this haul. You'll see that next. But I love Beauty. I love Belle. She's my favorite Disney princess ever. I see there's a lot of traits and characteristics that Belle has that I think that I have as a person, and I always see so much of myself in her when I'm watching her. I'm making this deep, and it's about Disney princesses, but truly, like I genuinely, her and Tiana, of course, but I see so much of myself in Belle. I think I would be her if I was a princess. Well, I am a princess in my realm, but not like Belle. And the Beast. He's cute. I think the Beast was cuter as a Beast than he was as like a prince. Is that weird? I don't know. But my next film is Beauty and the Beast. I told y'all. That was the one I have first. Well, I gave the whole explanation. They got Mrs. Potts and Chip and Junior. I'm sorry. I just think Beauty and the Beast is like one of the best movies ever. I also, side note, this is so random, but I think because I've been watching so many Disney films, it's making me very nostalgic, and now I kind of want to watch all the old Disney animation films. Like I watched 101 Dalmatians yesterday. It's not something I do often, but I found immense joy with that. And now we're gonna go to the next one. Okay, next one is The Lion King. This is my dad's favorite movie, and so that was one of the main parts of me buying this. But I also think it's a movie with lots of themes and messages that I think you could learn from. Even as an adult, I feel like it could leave you with something and lasting impact that's important. So shout out The Lion King. And on to the next. This next one is a phenomenal movie that I've watched. It's The Mirror Has Two Faces. I didn't know this movie existed until I saw it on YouTube for free, and I watched it, and it is amazing. Now, not everyone thinks that. Okay, the mic is giving me a hard time, so we're gonna do the last part of this. Just with me. If the mic is on now, I don't know, and I'm not gonna check again. But the video cut off. So blending in the second part. These are the last two. The Mirror Has Two Faces. I think it's an excellent film. Barbara Streisand is literally the paragon of entertainment in my realm. I don't know about you or realm, but in my realm, she's excellent. Would recommend. It was free on YouTube. That's how I first watched it. I loved it. I thought it was like obviously I thought it was excellent. So would recommend you watch this. Yeah, this is my favorite movie of all time. All my loved ones know this. All my friends know this. I think there's nothing better than this. Even though the plotline is kind of crazy because she's trying to steal this man from. He's her best friend. He's engaged to her. She's trying to get her best friend back. She misconstrues her feelings and it makes her do bad things. But I still think it's a phenomenal film with every element of a rom-com that makes a rom-com a rom-com. And I genuinely believe everyone should everyone should enjoy at least some aspects of this film, whether it's the soundtrack or the scenery, cinematography. It's just great. That's why it's my favorite movie. But that's everything from my physical media haul, and I don't know. I don't know if it's something that I would buy often because I think that leads to overconsumption and everything like that. But it's something I enjoy. If it's something I love, like I still want the Sex and the City like seasons on physical media because I just think I need that. The Vampire Diaries, and I think Manifest. I was looking online for that one, and I think I'll be satisfied. But other than that, I'm chilling for now, and that's my physical media haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. A little bit awkward because the mic and the video cut off, but if it works out well, I'll be very happy. So thank you.